Alright, before you check your dope, what you have to do is you need to come out and obviously check zero. Make sure you're not a couple inches high or a couple inches low, because when you're going out there and you're confirming dope and trying to get your muzzle velocities, it could be off if you're actually 2/10 high or 2/10 low at your 100-yard zero. So we're going to do that first, right here at Tac Pro, just at the 100-yard range. Had to drive out here really early because it is really hot. Just like everybody else, I'm really excited to get out here and get out and start shooting some distance to get my dope. I really don't always appreciate spending time here shooting at 100, but even before I get my zero, I'm going to come out, I'm going to dry fire just a few rounds. Dry firing is a lot more than just getting used to that trigger pull. You're getting your body used to the motion, the muscle memory, and you're talking your mind into taking these shots. Every dry fire shot should be just as a regular shot, live fire shot. So after dry firing, of course, you're going to come down here and test your zero. So I took first two shots were here, and then I adjusted here, and then I waited a couple minutes and I had three more, and stuck them right there. So for me, that's good. I'm going to, I could adjust a 1/10, or I'm just going to put that in there with my holds. So now I'm going to run out to 300 yards, and what I'm going to do today is get my dope. So after coming out and getting my dope, one thing I like to do is, I'm up here at 1,000 yards, and so now what I want to do is I want to let my barrel cool a little bit, and I'm just going to try and get a first round hit on some steel out there. It's, I actually already have shot at 1,000 yards today, but I was bringing some new ammo out, so I wanted to get it on target. If I have stuff that I know is already got a pretty confirmed dope, then that's what I want to try and do, is just always try and get one of those first round hits, because that's what matters in matches. You don't get 10 shots to dial everything in, to walk everything in, and it's just a good practice to do. So it's only 9:30, it's already 90 degrees out here. Luckily we did get a little bit of wind that came up. It comes usually right from 8 o'clock out here, and then switches up all the way down range off and on. So let me get set up here and we'll try that and just see if we can get on some hits on steel at 1,000 yards. Just kind of custom back and forth. Probably gonna hold right about a mil. Maybe 3/4 mil. Let's shut that down line. Whenever you're practicing getting dope, try and do all the same fundamentals that you would do if you were in a match. Keep your gun level, control your breathing. That was a hit. Actually knocked the target down. So it did take me longer than I would normally want to take for taking a shot out here. But you want to feel good with every shot you take. If you have to time out on a stage to get 2 good shots that count, it's going to be a lot better than taking 5 shots that don't. I felt my trigger just being a little heavier than I'm used to, and it definitely happens out here at Tac Pro. We call this place Dust Pro. You know, when you get those type of dirt and elements in your triggering and your action and stuff like that, things are going to tighten up, things are going to slow down. It's always good to clean that type of stuff out after a match. But you know, it's just, you have to go with it. So I took a couple extra breaths and tried to breathe really slowly on my way out and just really pull back slow on that trigger. I didn't want to jerk it. You know, everybody has their issues that they work on. One thing I work on is it's just ingrained in my muscle memory. It's something that dry fire is helping me get rid of, but I just have a little bit of eye flutter right before the trigger pulls. You know, and that's a flinch. And I've noticed that, you know, that can really open your groups up, and it can really make you make or miss shots. It's incredible to watch. You see that little amount of flutter and how it affects how you pull the trigger. Coming straight back on the trigger, I've learned, is just invaluable. It's crazy to watch your reticle move when you're dry firing and you're not coming straight back. If you're pulling towards or down, how it goes left or right or up or down. It's dry fire is a great way to learn a lot about your shooting errors if you're doing it correctly. You want to take each dry fire shot like it was a real shot, and you want to follow through. So when you break that shot, you want to see where your crosshairs are, see where you would have been. It makes a big difference. It's helped me a lot.